me try to show y'all.
I feel kind of cute.
All right. Hey.
Ooh, this side thing got me.
Cheers, friend.
Yeah, cheers, girl. On the corner. Hey, happy December, Mr. Santa Claus.
Santa baby. Put me on the somebody tree this year.
Yes, honey. Under the tree on top. I mean, hey, I could be the star on top.
Put a bow on me.
And unwrap your gift, honey.
I'm so sick of not being somebody's Christmas present every year. I'm sick of it.
Okay.
I've been asking for this.
I think I'm gonna wear a bow all of December and see who wants to unwrap me. I think that would be really cute.
Yeah, that would. Don't forget to write your requirements on your body. Like, this is, you know, you won't get this gift, but this is what I require. That comes on. See?
Who trying to unwrap these gifts?
Yes, I was trying. Like I said, this Lord Santa, we ain't working. We not here. I feel like we here. We not here, and I don't like that. I don't like it because I've been wanting my own band, not nobody else's.
Yeah, I'm about to call a conference with me and Jesus, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
I don't know if you've been asking for a man just as long as I have, because that means the line is a lot longer. The line is long, Chris. I'm going to get you a skip line ticket. You can cut in front of me. You can cut in front of me.
Dang, like where they at?
They're not doing
and then this one.
What did I do?
This one found somebody in my whole hometown.
Girl, I didn't think I was...
Never.
I've been thinking these country towns, and how country is Rock Hill, though?
To me, it's country. The newer Rock Hill is not that country.
Okay, because
that one is not from my Rock Hill.
He actually is.
He not. Ain't no way.
He is, and surprisingly, they be hiding country men.
I need to have a conversation because I need to know where he from, what part he from, and who his people is.
Look,
because ain't no way. He probably from like Statesville or something like that. Not Rock Hill. Maybe what is it called? Not Fort Mill. Like he can't be Rock Hill.
I asked all those questions and he specifically said Rock Hill.
He from there.
Yep.
Like born and raised.
Yep. That's what he told me. And I was just as surprised too. But I always think because we from country towns and people don't,
Yeah, because technically I'm from York, which is super small.
See? And people be like, you from where? That's what I get all the time. Orangeburg, pretty women like it. Like the respect.
Yeah, because people will say that and be like, oh, New York? No, just York.
Not New York.
It's not new at all, actually. It's quite old.
Little town.
Definitely historic.
Not New York. Just York.
It's not new.
Yeah, I was, lucky to find him. And he tried to make it seem like he found me, but I think I found him. That's on another, standing, but he's handsome. That man is fine.
I promise that man ain't from my Rock Hill.
That man fine.
I didn't know where he's from.
He fine. And we got to spend the day together, and I didn't want him to leave. I can say that.
That's cute.
Yeah, it was cute. It was nice, The vibe was great. Very affectionate. I love an affectionate man.
I do too.
And surprisingly, I didn't think he was like that.
Really?
He didn't show that the first two, because we've been on a few dates, and he was respectful. I can really say that. I love
the fact that y'all been on a few dates. Like that by itself is, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And it's like a strong, I want to see you kind of situation.
Yes.
A man tell you he want to see you instead of you having to cipher it out of you. You just like, I want to see you. And this man, he been making it happen.
I do like that. I've been getting the I miss yous a little bit here and there lately.
So have you been, has it been a new, or you just...
He'd love to get the details.
I be trying to pull it out for her because y'all, she be putting my stuff on a. But you know, we just
When?
I gotta pull the details.
You're the one who told the world I had a boyfriend last year.
Who you hide it from?
I wasn't hiding it from anybody, but I wasn't sure that it was gonna be what it was, which is why I ain't tell y'all about it. And then look, I ain't even got nobody to wear matching pajamas with this year. I don't even wear pajamas no more.
You're right, and now it's gonna take us some time to get back. It was partially.
This is who I match pajamas with. Look at us, we got on red.
We got one more kicker. But y'all gonna stay tuned for her. It's a Three Amigo thing. It's a Three Amigo thing. So trust and believe. Just give us a little, because this is the dating debacle section.
Okay, so I didn't tell y'all because it was during the off season. But I did mention it on the live. Make sure you tune in. That I was approached by a young man who offered himself, not only himself and his homeboy to be my boyfriends.
People don't think stuff like this happens to us often. Just women in general. Like, you have to think outside of the box. Guys approach women to ask for this.
Yeah, it was him and his homeboy. Long story short, he was talking about me. I'm assuming showed him my social media. That's what I got from the conversation. And the boy was like, I just want to be her side dude. And
they made arrangements to say, you know, what was going to happen.
Like,
this ain't a sex situation. People always think it's all about sex.
Not at all.
It's
like if you go on a date with him, you know, just keep me, you know, informed, and vice versa. If we go out, you know, we'll tell him and stuff like that. And I was flabbergasted.
I was excited because I wanted her to try it out.
I actually very much considered trying it out, but I didn't like the friend.
Oh, well.
I wasn't interested in
it. It all has to be compatible.
However, the guy did say that he was fine with me still dating.
Even if it's not the guy he had picked.
Yeah.
He's okay with you dating other people.
You can still go on dates.
Oh.
His thing is no intercourse.
What fun is that? What am I dating for?
He was like, I can get oral and stuff like that. But he would prefer no intercourse.
That's hard.
Outside of him, I don't know how that would work.
That's hard.
But yeah, so there's that.
See, y'all be thinking. That's why I be telling people you got to be open minded to,
you have to.
Circumstances.
And this day and age of dating it's not
traditional.
Yeah, definitely not.
You find what works for you, what makes you happy, and if that was something that made her happy, I'm supporting my friend Adrian. How would you have felt if she would have came to you and said,
"I have 2 boyfriends.
I got 2 boyfriends." I would have been excited.
But it was not something I ever considered until it was brought to me, and I was like, "Huh."
I be waiting for opportunities.
I might be okay with this.
To me.
Seriously. But then, y'all, I'm gonna keep it 100. Okay. So on the other side of this,
oh, I do have a question though. Would you be as accepting if he want? Oh, you ain't even let me get the statement out. Being that she knows what I'm gonna say.
Because I already asked. I was like, so does this mean you're dating somebody else? Because it's a no-go for me.
No, not even that. So if he would have brought the situation to you and said he wanted to be in a polygamous relationship, but he wanted 2 girlfriends and he wanted you to be one of them.
Nope. I'm selfish. I don't want you to be with anybody else.
So, but you would have done... You would have...
Had I liked the friend,
yeah.
I probably would have given it a try, yes. Because you brought that to me. I didn't bring this to you.
Yo. I can't be selfish. I should just be loved on
Don't
a lot.
Don't let me meet another homeboy, because
You should have let me pick the homeboy. But then again, the homeboy has to be...
We don't know his homeboy.
Oh. But you don't know if all his homeboys are welcoming to that.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know that. I honestly, what I gathered from it... Dang it, I feel bad for saying this. But I feel like his homeboy was a little bit of a cornball, and this might be a way of like bringing him, like making
some
him
clout.
social. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's trying to get the homeboy.
Yeah, Right. So I was like,
no, sir, you won't use me as an experiment.
I'm sorry.
Experiment.
I'm sorry, mister. I didn't mean to say that, but I meant it.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
There's somebody out there for you. It's all I always tell people. Just because I'm not, it's okay. People don't like to be
he talked
denied.
to his homeboy because we were in a group message. He talked to his homeboy more than he talked to me. Like, he didn't really talk to me at all.
Do you think that could be an excuse for him to be interested in his homeboy more than just to bring a girl into the situation?
No.
So you think he fully is interested in?
Because I asked him that too. Oh. Like, I asked all the questions.
You
I
always
was like,
ask questions.
I asked the questions. I was like, so are you, like, have you been with a guy? Like, are you interested in guys? And he was like, no.
So how comfortable sexually?
Like, we would not have been together sexually, the three of us.
Could you date somebody who's a guy who sleeps with men and women?
No, you're greedy.
Well, women can do it. You can sleep with a man.
I don't want to sleep with a woman either.
Oh, yeah.
So no, because you're being greedy. How you want all the sides?
Why not? Why not?
You're not gonna get bunk over there and come bunk me over. No!
It's a trend. Now, I consider that to be an official trade. Like somebody bunking you and then bunking somebody else. That's a trade.
What if the rhythms are off? I'll be pissed. Get everybody out. No. No. I can't take it.
That's funny.
I can't. I'm not here for it.
That is hilarious. Oh my God. But that's really what I consider a train. I don't consider a train where one guy comes in and another guy comes in. No, because nobody's connected. With a train, everybody is connected. So you getting banged, I'm getting banged, and that's a short train.
Everybody's banging. Yes.
We're going to have to redefine that train thing because somebody lying. If nobody else connected behind the guy who's behind me, that's not a train.
No, you can't be connected to him too. I just... Ooh.
So what is a train for real?
That took a lot out of me just now.
Whoa. Look, so you wouldn't want the official train, because we're going to redefine this word, because the train that y'all use ain't the same train.
We're going to draw pictures. So
yeah.
Or something. It's gonna
be... Look, when there's one girl and a bunch of guys, that's like a gangbang.
Yeah.
When
it's not even a gangbang if they're not all doing it at once. It's just, you're just having a lot of sex.
No, that is all at once, though. It's just not, like, you can't put all the dicks in you at one time, but you, like, running. You
have 3 places to put them, and more if you, I don't know how you, I don't know.
But guys, straight guys have an issue with touching.
Yes,
so you can only use 2 holes at one time.
But if it's one that don't have a problem with it, and y'all just touching Johnsons.
That's still, so what do we call that? It's not a train though. Sword fight. That's a sword fight. When 2 guys are in the both holes, I call that sword fight.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, I need to make my own sex dictionary because I be on one.
Why do you have a sword fight?
Because you're liable to touch, and so because the holes
balls are probably hitting.
The hole is too close.
Penises are hitting?
Maybe because the hole is so close.
You feel like it's a thin piece of skin that's barely there, and so it's like the.
You think about an average size booty hole.
I don't know what happened. Here.
Just a little education, y'all. So so how far in distance do you think?
I don't know. Like this, maybe.
So a woman, so maybe that's your separation from your clitoris area to your booty hole. From your insertion to your booty hole. That's the distance, right?
Yeah, I guess.
So, but the booty hole is really little, so it's already having to be stretched.
That's what I'm saying. So it's making the skin thinner.
Right.
So, yeah, so I get what you're saying.
So it's liable to touch. So I call that a sword fight.
A little, okay, I can see that.
Because either way, you're going to be like, in a sword fight, it's like a back and forth thing. So when you're in, he's in, you're in, but it's the same.
Somebody please chime in. Are the rhythms together? Like,
I've never experienced that.
Because I would get aggravated if one person doing this and one person, like, if it's like this.
Double sensation, though.
It is, but I think I want them both at the same time so it's building together. It is, and then just imagine one in your mouth, too. That's a game thing.
How are you breathing?
Do you know? What you mean?
I can't
In through your nose, moan through your mouth. What you mean?
It's too much.
In through your nose, moan through your mouth, honey.
I can't. Oh my God, something is not gonna work because sometimes I feel like I'm concentrating too much. Yes. Because even when I'm riding, sometimes I forget to breathe because I be too much in it, and I really want. When I'm riding, I think I'm galloping a horse. I can't lie. And so I be in my zone, and sometimes my breathing, because I have to train myself to breathe in fitness. Like, you have to train yourself. You can't just do a regular breathing while you're working out.
I have never had a problem breathing while riding.
Yeah,
this
I'm like,
is very
breathe,
interesting.
breathe. I be getting it, girl.
I do too, but I've never had a problem breathing because I'm going to town.
I don't know what it is. I be forgetting to breathe sometimes. I be so excited.
Oh, God. Oh, there goes our inbox.
But we're going to come up with a sex dictionary because the words that they have.
I think that should be like the cards. We should definitely have a sex dictionary.
Yeah, so,
2023 is going down. Sex dictionary coming to a store near you. Okay?
Yep, because the words y'all have don't make sense. Let's make this make sense.
Yes.
Because it's no different than the dictionary itself. Like the words, how they lay it. Why does knife start with a K?
Why does Memoria start with P?
So we have questions. So we're just going to make it for people who have like-minded, like us. And we're going to make a dictionary for that. So, yeah. So, as we talk about all our sex fades, what we want to touch on is the social media situation.
Yes.
So, guys, you all know about the Shaquilla Robinson. I hope I'm saying her name right. Shaquilla Robinson. And, what happened in Cabo with her people she went with, because I don't ever want to use that friends word loosely.
That's definitely not the word that should have been used.
Yeah, people she went with on a trip, and they came back and she did not.
You know what? I'm gonna look at my phone for a second because I want to know how long she had been friends with these people. I'm gonna see if I can find that.
Oh, that would be a good.
Yeah.
Either way. But how can you hide that much hate for a person and still be around in their presence and try to call yourself their friend?
And it almost daily.
That's great. Like, you literally planned a trip with this young woman that you did not like. I don't know if y'all possibly were close, and then when you got there, she did something, it sparked something, or it was a long-standing animosity beef thing.
I think that's what it was.
Like, were you jealous because she was a businesswoman? She was out here getting it, dipping and doing it? Like, what was it that you wanted to be around this young woman, call her your friend, and do something to take her life, and then lie to her family?
Right.
Girl.
To call and lie to her family.
If you ever. I do that to my kids. So if I see something in social media and I tell them, like, it's a warning, like,
thanks,
somebody else.
Grady. My grandma, if she see it on the news, baby, it's gonna happen. In her front room.
I will send it to you, and I'll be like, you better not ever. If you don't fuck with me, just don't fuck with me,
like,
friend.
And that's what it is. Like, seriously.
But we've known each other for a long time, and I don't ever want it to be an instance where I do something to you and you hate me so much that you are in my life.
First of all,
stuff like this have you thinking now, like, what kind of beef people secretly have with you that you don't even know about?
I wish, it's about 4 people. I wish a mother would. Those 4 people, I wish they would try me like that.
And I really want this to be on a recording. And people always tell me I shouldn't record stuff like this.
What?
But I want my friends who are really my friends, if I die at the hands of another friend, I want y'all, it's y'all due diligence to take them out. Maybe. Take them out. Take them out.
So before we started this, we were reading up, just making sure we had all the information. And come to find out, one of the young men was at her family's house when the autopsy report came out. Her mom had invited him there for dinner. The autopsy report came out, and the article said that he got sick, like physically sick, when they read it.
Conscience was eating his ass
y'all tried to cover this up and said she had alcohol poisoning.
Regardless of the fact, let's even backtrack this shit even further. First of all, I saw the fight. You said you have it.
No, I saw it.
You saw it. So you see this young lady being dragged around like a rag doll. Like, she's not fighting back. You see it's not a fair fight. This woman is literally not fighting back because she's not a fighter. Her parents said she's not a fighter.
I found the girl's name.
What is her name?
Dejanay.
From the Proud Family?
Mm-hmm. That's Dejanay. This day. Dejanay. Not D. Mm-hmm. Dejanay Jackson is her name.
She's being extradited back to Mexico to be charged with the crime of...
Which is where? Femicide.
Femicide. What is femicide?
So that is where the violence is occurred by because of gender.
So because she was a woman,
yeah,
her friend attacked her as she dragged her. It has to be, and I'm pretty sure it's more charges besides femicide, but that's the big one that they keep mentioning. She did not fight back in this entire video. You don't even see her swing anything in this video. So I would have felt bad and then you hear somebody in the background, well, at least fight back.
Yeah, he asked her. He said, "Are you at least gonna fight back?" And she was like, "No."
Now, my thing is, if you're going to say, oh, we're going to duke this out because we had an issue between us, at least let it be a fair playing ground that we both fight.
Right.
And I'm willing to do the fighting back. Not just, oh, you did some shit to me, now I'm about to fight you. Surprise, bitch, I'm beating your ass. Nothing like that. So, usually people are like, oh, let's square it, we're going to take it to the boxing ring.
Right.
But that's when both parties know about it. But if you just know that you're going to attack me and I don't know shit, and as my friend, I'm not a fighter in any instance, that's where the problem is.
And so they had, it says that they have another video showing her excitedly pushing her friends to put on their swimsuits. So this girl's excited about this trip. Mm-hmm. She has absolutely no indication that these people don't like her.
And I think what goes against the grain also is that this young woman was naked when this was happening.
See, you record this. Was trying to get them to put on their swimsuits. Let's go have some fun. We in Cabo.
Even as her people who around her said they were her friend, y'all weren't really her friend
at all. You've never been her friend. There's no way.
And then you record it. This generation right here with recording everything blows the fuck out of me. Yeah. Like, y'all blow me to the fact that everything has to be on camera for y'all. Mm-hmm. And that's what gets a lot of y'all incriminated and throw y'all selves in jail. Because everybody records everything. They wouldn't know the details if somebody didn't record it.
So the thing that's been bothering me, and that's again to me, is at what point during this, did you just keep beating her until she stopped moving? Was the intention to kill her? How were you gonna explain that had she not died? How were you gonna explain her coming back home busted up? What? You know what I'm saying?
It just the whole story itself makes you sick.
It's crazy, stomach. And then to go drop off her luggage at her parents' house.
And
keep going.
For you, I didn't even know that part of the story.
Yo, they took her stuff back to her parents' house.
Why would you even pack her stuff if that was the case? If you know you did some... First of all, you're not coming back with my child. So the first
question... back with my child's stuff and not my child.
And then you didn't stay. So that made you look guilty already. You didn't stay. If anything was to happen to y'all, we're in a different country. I'm not moving... until your parents are here, we find out what's going on. Your body's that is, God forbid that never happens, but I'm not going to just leave you there. Right. How am I going to explain this to your family?
Exactly.
Oh my God, y'all. This it has me so much tied in a knot when we always say, stop calling everybody your friend, because people use that word so fucking loosely.
The people that are my friends have been my friends 10 plus years, 15 plus years. They're family.
If you don't know my mama, we not friends.
Okay. You ain't never been to my mama's house.
You ain't never been to my mama's house.
That's it. We not friends.
Oh.
Sorry, not sorry. Because it's a lot of people out here and they use that word, and the next thing you know, we not friends. They talking crap on social media. And I always say, regardless of the fact, because it was a young lady I was friends with for a long time. And we fell out, and there was not at any point after we fell out that I felt as though I should talk down about this woman. Tell all the business that I knew, because I've known her since the 3rd grade.
Yeah. And I have an old acquaintance that I don't associate with anymore. And people still ask me about her in the streets because why? They don't know that I don't associate with her. I'm not out here. I'm not gonna go like slander your name. What is that gonna do for me? Just know that I don't rock with you.
Just then, that's all. And that's all that matters. Because sometimes you grow apart, and it's okay.
Yep.
But for y'all people who continuously want to stay around people that you're not even friends, and you have secret beefs and animosity against, like, why do you spend your energy or time? Because we only got 24 hours in a day to be around a person you don't like. Secretly, you don't like this person. Why?
Yeah. No. I can't give somebody that much of my energy.
At all.
Yeah.
And it's just sad. Like, just imagine that you going on a trip and not coming back because of people plotting on you.
Let me tell you. Now, one thing I would do different is I'm going to fight you back. But other than that, she had no idea.
At all. Because you don't go out of town with friends. You don't go out of town with people like that. I'm not even going to say friends, just people.
Yeah. And that what it did for me was like all these girls trips or these like-minded trips that have started being popular because people got friends that don't want to travel with them and they want to be over the waters.
And that's true. And take those trips. Those seem safer. Going with people you don't know, but they're like-minded, like she said.
Yeah. Versus
trying to hang on to friendships that people grow out of. And that's the thing. People want to stay in friendships because of the longevity. But if you haven't grown with me, it's okay for us not to talk as often.
Yeah.
We might consider each other friends, and if we see each other and we're at the same event, it's cool to just chop it up as that. But us growing, and the more you grow, the more you're going to grow out of a circle that you no longer in it. Right. It's cool.
Yeah, no. It is.
Like, yeah, that had me real sad.
Yeah, because, for any of us that are friends, like, none of us are in the same place that we were, like, when we became friends.
Right.
Those are the people that get jealous.
Yeah.
The people that don't move with you are the people that get jealous, are the people that hate you and you don't even know it and still want to smile in your face, but they over here. The people that say "lil" all the time, those are those people that you have to look out for. Because I'm sure they was like, I see your little hair business doing this and your little whatever. And those are the people that went and killed this girl for nothing.
Y'all better pay attention. Pick up on that. Y'all have to cipher through people y'all consider friends. Letting them in your house. I don't let people in my house because that's my space. Yes. Your energy
cannot penetrate anything in here.
Not at all.
I'm going to burn that sage, honey.
Can't do it. Because y'all, Jesus, that kind of took us back. Now I need to smoke. Go ahead.
Please feel free to fix us a mimosa if you like.
My cup right here.
Well, I was going to say it's 2 other glasses in the, 2 other ones like that in the thing.
I was just looking at the bottle like there. I'm about to drink.
Come on, man.
Now last time, now she's trying to be vindictive because we drunk the bottle last time.
What bottle? We had it back up.
You ain't right.
Look.
But yeah, feel free. I just need a spritzer of
orange juice.
Yeah. You want to hand me your cup, Rachel?
Yes.
I didn't even drink my water. Let me get. Can you do another cup? They in the dishwasher. There's 2 other ones in there.
Yeah, that story stressed me out.
Yeah, that story was definitely. That was like everybody felt that. That was one of those, everybody felt the effects of that.
And that's when I started sending it to all my friends and say, if you ever.
We ain't even going to get to that point. Pop off at me with your mouth like you about to try to. Girl, what's wrong with you?
First of all, my bone's too old to be fighting.
Honey, because I'm sore right now. And it ain't even from fighting.
You're going to have to
Right now, my body is hurting.
I'll take the tongue lashing. throw a shoe at me or something. Because it might land and it's going to hurt
me out. Okay?
That's all my body can take.
Because I'm a silent person. I've had a friend say that, like, can you just cuss me out or something? Because I don't want you to, like, I'll get silent and just.
Or take that time apart, because it's okay.
It is.
It's definitely okay. I argue with my sister all the time, and we have to take that time apart to come back to realize how important we are to each other. Right. But sometimes you have to take, because some strong energy is strong energy. I'm strong-willed, you're strong-willed. Yeah. Sometimes we have to take that time apart and then come like, all right, friend, what's going on? Like, what's new?
And it can't be too much time apart because I'm going to call you.
Mm-hmm.
I
would need something. I would need something.
Because I definitely called her yesterday and she answered the phone and said, I'm alive. She didn't say hello. She said, I'm alive.
Because I knew what she was calling for.
Thank you.
I knew what she was calling for.
Please don't make me show up at your house. And I'm pretty sure I can get back to your mother.
And that's what friends do, y'all. Look, the lookout to the lookout.
Yeah,
making sure you're good, the kids are good, your mental is good. People, y'all, it's a dangerous world out here. We don't need our friends fighting against us too. The government beat our ass already. Bills beat our ass already.
Okay.
Life is torturing the shit out of us. But all you have to smile and laugh every day are your friends.
Yes. We send TikToks all day.
All day.
Our friend group conversations be lit, and then it be like two different conversations because we have something on Facebook, then we have something on our personal lines. So that's what keeps me going all day.
And don't let it be something we got to go back to because I'd be like, which one did you send it to me on?
Look, Instagram, I mean Facebook. I sent it through Facebook, not this one. But
so that brings us to the topic for tonight.
Yes.
I like have you always? Those are the color changing ones, the temperature changing ones. But the topic is, have you always loved yourself? I chose that topic because I feel like this young lady, there may have been a time when she didn't. And so she found what she thought was friendships in people who she thought accepted her. And they didn't. So, have you always loved yourself, friend?
I have not. I have been taken advantage of. I have been treated badly to a point where I didn't realize it in that standing. And sometimes I have realized it and I just let it happen to knowing my worth and not dealing with shit. Knowing how to tell people no, knowing how to back away from situations. I can take it back to when I was in school and guys wouldn't date me because of my skin complexion. Being one of the darkest skinned people in school, guys would be like, yeah, you can be my girlfriend, but don't tell nobody you're my girlfriend. Like some situations like that. So that affects your mental, but you want a boyfriend. Hey, wait together, I'll call you back. But look, at that instance, you want to be accepted because you're young, you don't know any better. But at the same time, you ain't about to play me and say, you can't be my boyfriend in public, and so stuff like that. Friends being friends sometime, not all the time. So yeah, I think in that instance, you would say I didn't love myself because I didn't know my worth. I was just settling and putting up with anything.
Right, yeah. So
when she says not loving yourself, that's the instance we mean just being able, just putting up with anything and accepting anything.
Being okay within yourself first. Like not having to have anybody else. Like being okay being alone or being by yourself is huge.
That's big. So have you ever had an instance where you felt as though you didn't love yourself or you put up with things wasn't necessary for you?
Yeah, I've always been a chunky freak. And so I didn't date in school, like in high school or whatever. I didn't date. I've always, and it's so crazy because I've always felt confident.
Right. Same here.
I've always, felt like I dressed nice or stuff like that. I even got that as a superlative in choir. Like I won best dressed. But just being the plus size friend, like I felt like no guys ever looked at me, especially when I was an adolescent, like wanting a guy to like tell me I'm pretty or even try to talk to me whether I want to talk to you or not. Like I want to know that I'm desired.
Good enough.
Yeah. So that I will say, I definitely had moments where I did not love myself. Like I loved me, but I didn't, like I wasn't happy, I guess.
Or were there any incidents that came from any friends that you would say?
Not even the physical. Like I got called a white girl for getting good grades.
Oh yeah.
I was picked at for getting good grades. I was in chorus. And so at one point I was the only black girl in chorus. Hold on, we're gonna have to snip that back together. over there. It's the pink candle holder that's over there.
We live, guys. We
Okay,
got you.
that's what happens when you be live.
Thank you.
But yeah, so being in chorus, I was the only black girl in chorus sometimes, and so I had a different schedule. I had choir rehearsals, I had competitions, I had performances,
Right.
and stuff like that. And a lot of times I wasn't thought of for, let's go hang out, let's do this, let's do that.
See?
I also had a mama that didn't play being out there and being fast.
At all.
So I wasn't allowed to go to just anybody's house
At all.
and stuff like that. And that caused another little kind of, I won't say shun, but that caused me to kind of be an outcast a little bit too.
Me too.
But I appreciate it.
I agree.
Definitely appreciate it.
Because while I was watching them girls I went to high school jump into college kids, boys' cars, haul off and do, yeah, nah, my mom did not play that. I'm picking you up. You better be X, Y, and Z.
Okay.
I know practice is over at this time. No, who house you going to? His parents gonna be there? Nope, you can't go.
Let me tell
And
you.
I appreciate it.
I tried to steal my mama's car one night. I tried to skip school, most boring day ever. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do? Everybody else at school. It was so boring. Like, this is what I do at home. I sit here and watch TV. What are we supposed to do?
See? And it's crazy because when you're young, you're rushing to be an adult. And when you're an adult, you just old.
I didn't ask for this.
You just old.
I did not ask for this. I would rather be a teenager again.
All the shit we try to rush to do.
I always say my favorite number, and this is the reason why my favorite number is 22.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm over the legal age.
Mm-hmm.
I can drink, but you're not expecting a whole lot of me.
Your parents.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why my favorite number is what it is, 22. Perfect number.
I swear, because we was trying to rush to do stuff as kids, not knowing that you would get to hang around your real friends when you're an adult. Because that, as you think about it, I'm not friends with a lot of people I hung around with in school. It was just, you're in the same environment, you do the same thing, but when you become an adult, you got these friends, and you get to hang around with them.
You may have a friend or two that you bring from grade
school.
school.
Yeah, it's only like two I have.
But college, that's where you meet your lifelong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I only have two friends from high school and below. Two. Maybe three.
I don't have many anymore. I only have one. Actually, one of my very best friends. Like, I could dial her phone number without looking at the phone. Oh. And I don't even know where she's been, but she just messaged me on Facebook like 2 days ago and was like, "Hey, you are on my mind. Hope all is well." Aww. So I was like, "Oh my goodness!" Like, I've never. And this is just like their lifestyle. Like, her family was very close. Like, you didn't come stay the night. She didn't go stay the night nowhere. Right. Everybody lived in the same house. So I was like, well, dang. I have thought about like going over there because I know, she has kids now. And I was like, well, dang, I just want to see, like, make sure they good. They all live in the same house or whatever that she grew up in. And she just reached out the other day. And I thought that was cool. But yeah, I had two people. If y'all don't know, go read the blog. One of my real grade school best friend gave me her ass to kiss this year. So I consider that whole friendship a lie.
Not the whole friendship.
The whole thing. I don't think she ever been loyal.
See? And sometimes it takes you that long to figure it out.
And that's devastating.
Yeah.
Like, we've been friends since probably 8th grade.
Oh my God.
I think I'd be devastated, like, if a friendship that long.
Devastating.
Yeah. That's a long time. Like, that's a person who watched you grow into the woman you are today.
And encouraging, still being encouraging through the stuff with my niece and nephew, all that stuff. And then, yeah, I really think that it was not a genuine friendship ever at this point.
That sucks. See, you gotta watch out. My aura gives it off.
Absolutely. Like, if my spirit don't agree with you, baby, I listen. Okay, my intuition is my intuition for a reason.
And a lot of people don't pay attention to their intuition. It's just they be winging it. They be like, intuition, let me do the opposite, and you end up right back in the same fucking place.
And it's not coincidental. It's not a coincidence that is nagging at you or that you keep thinking about it, keep replaying, it's not coincidental.
I always tell people the incidents that always happen to me when it comes from me not listening to my intuition is it hurts worse.
Mm-hmm.
It's always gonna hurt worse when you
Definitely,
don't listen to your intuition.
You like, dang, I knew that, and you know you knew.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
That's it. It's like God sends something, like He already sent something it's like a light touch. You didn't pay attention to that light touch.
Yeah.
Then He sent you like a push. You ain't paying attention to that
Now
push.
He got to kick you off the
Now
ledge.
He got to push. And that's what's gonna be like, damn God, all right, I get it. One of those incidents, and that shit is gonna hurt you.
Yeah, it does.
And
God
I've
has
been there.
Yes.
I've been there. That's the only way I can explain it. So if you miss the 2 intuition signs, God gonna knock you off your ass that 3rd time. And it's gonna hurt, but you gonna either fold or you gonna get your ass up.
Yep.
2 ways. But that whole thing about loving yourself, that's why our whole podcast is on self-love, self-care,
And being totally selfish. Yes.
Because if you don't, things like this can happen in your life,
Right.
and people you consider friends, but secretly they're not friends with you. It's pointless. Pointless.
Yeah.
Don't be.
So guys, listen, take something from today, because
Please.
this conversation was real. This situation was real. Everybody felt it everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, if you had no feelings behind what happened to Miss Robinson, then your heart is not there.
At all. And you need to get tested.
With a stethoscope?
I don't know.
How you test to see if somebody's hurt?
And it's scary because there's so many demons that's coming alive in
Yeah.
these days and times. So if stuff like this don't shake you to the core to make you want to be better, make
Yes.
you want to observe your surroundings and the people that you hang around with, something is mentally wrong with you. And I don't even say that just out of strife or just to be disrespectful. I really
But
want you to
it's
get
true.
checked.
Yeah, you have to find out what's going on with you. Like,
Yeah. It's been an emotional roller coaster for everybody for the past 5 years.
yes.
I wouldn't even say 5, 4, right? 4 between COVID. So
Yeah, about
past
maybe.
4 years, it's been an emotional roller coaster. We could have left a lot of people behind in their emotions, depressed, suicidal, like all that stuff. And so we don't know where you stop.
Right.
But if this don't shake you to the core to make you realize you're surrounding who you hang around with, the people you love, and don't exclude family.
Absolutely not.
Please don't exclude family when you're checking to see who's for you and riding for you. You don't need a lot of people.
Yeah.
You don't. Please pay attention to y'all surroundings. Please, guys. Please
Right.
be careful.
So I almost had to fight my cousin.
See? We out here having a Buckhead family. Holidays. You can catch it at Christmas in Grandma's front yard. You definitely
I
can.
promise you.
Yep.
Like,
See?
I love my family, but I told them that I was only behaving because my grandma was still here.
See?
My grandma is gone now, baby, and the gloves are off. I just, it's not even anything personal. It's just like, I done had some things to say to you, and I just feel like you need to hear these things.
Tongue lashing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
See? I'm telling you, family
Yeah.
be the first place you got to check. Y'all be trying to claim the fame because we run the same bloodline somewhere.
Now it's cousins.
Yeah, no. If you
What?
can't give me a partial organ, some blood, yeah, that cousin thing running real thin. Real thin. It's all about how you gonna treat me from then on out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know our mom, sisters, but nah, we good.
Yeah.
We good. So check your family too. Friends, all the people you consider to be close in your circle. Stay private.
Get them squares up out your circle.
Boom. So guys, until next time.
Thank you for watching.
Yes. Peace.